South Africa's favorite SUV and the most stolen SUV too. But let's ignore that and hope I don't get hijacked during this review, shall we? Anyway, it's been right at the top when it comes to SUV sales in South Africa for many years. And it's not really hard to see why. I mean, it's reasonably priced, it drives well, it can go anywhere with no trouble, can carry 7 passengers quite easily and comfortably. And it just doesn't break. Its reliability has won over the hearts of the majority of buyers for many years in South Africa. It's just a good car. And because it's so popular, resale value is excellent on them as well. They're so popular, in fact, that if you've been in South Africa for about 8 minutes, you've probably seen one of these guys. And yeah, well, they're pretty good for many reasons. So in this review, excuse me, 1 second. Hi Bokkie. Nee, ek is besig om 'n video te film. Ja. Is hulle by die skool? Okay, nee, ek sal die kinders gaan optel. Okay. Nee, dis sokkie vanaand. Okay. Okay, lief vir jou. Okay, bye. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's get on with the Toyota Fortuner review. It has a 3-liter 4-cylinder turbo diesel engine. It gets the job done pretty well with 120 kilowatts, that's 161 horsepower, and 343 newton meters of torque. Oh, and weirdly, these automatic gearboxes are 4 speeds. Quite strange, the manuals are 5 speeds. Fuel consumption is quite good too. They claim 9.4 liters per 100 kilometers and it's quite accurate. It's extremely difficult to find Fortuners with low mileage. People drive the crap out of these things without the worry that they will ever give up on them. And if it does, it isn't very difficult or expensive to fix. So what that means is that the 3-liter Toyota Fortuner does 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in just under 12 seconds. It's actually about 11.7 seconds. And the top speed is, well, Toyota claim 175 kilometers per hour, which is pretty decent for a SUV that's basically built on top of a bakkie. Yes, if you know what a Toyota Hilux is, it's basically this car without the mullet, to summarize it basically. But you know, there's a reason why everyone loves these things so much. They just drive well. The steering obviously is quite numb, but not that bad actually. It's not as bad as the Hilux. The ride is not the worst, but it's rather bumpy. Like, you do feel lots of the bumps in that. Body roll is not too bad, but it's not great also. We have to remember that this is not the most expensive vehicle and it was built for a purpose. And that purpose is to go anywhere and do anything, anytime without problem. This car is a proper off-road monster. This is not even a 4x4 model and it has diff lock at the back. So you can go where lots of other 2-wheel drive SUVs cannot go in. What I always find a little weird with these cars is how good the throttle response is. Like, look, as soon as I press it, there it goes. It revs up to about 4,500 RPMs. It's not bad at all. It's really not. It's just a really comfortable car to use, you know. The car doesn't really have much soul to it, much personality. It has none of it. There's none of it at all. But it's hard to fault it. Really, like, I'm thinking about it. What don't I like about it? Like, let's put the nonsense apart. Like, genuinely, what problems does it have? It's very reliable, like ridiculously reliable. This car's got 218,000 kilometers and it feels as tight as a drum. It's comfortable, it's easy to drive, it's not difficult to park. Got good resale value, consumption's good, it's got adequate power, it doesn't handle bad, you can go off-road very easily and very well with it. It's just a pretty much soulless but perfect car, you know. If you want a little more power, then you just do a little bit of software. The interior is built with a purpose to be functional. It's not a bad place to be. The seats are quite comfortable and it has pretty much everything you need, including a touchscreen infotainment system. And it has a reverse camera. They added some nice wood effect to the trim too with this facelift. I know you're asking yourself, can the glove box fit a small box of Oma rusks? Luckily, it can. The rear seats are pretty spacious too. Rugby balls find it quite soothing at the back of Fortuners. As for the boot, with a third row of seats folded up, it's easily big enough to fit a whole tiger. However, with them folded down, you'll just barely fit a kitten. One of the biggest benefits Toyota has in South Africa is that over the years, because of this car and many other cars, they've built such a reputation for themselves that they can make any product and they will sell it. No matter how strange and how odd, they will sell it. You can get a Nissan that's the same product, if not better. It just won't even sell half as well as the Toyota, because that's the kind of name they've built for themselves in the country. That's how much people respect these cars. Most farmers around South Africa, they just buy Toyotas because they know the product. They've been using it for years and years. They know it's strong, they know it's reliable, and why should they change something if it's working perfectly for them? That's the kind of reputation that Toyota have in South Africa, and it's a reputation that is almost impossible to get near or beat, which is why it makes it very difficult for other competitors to come close. At the end of the day, it's an excellent all-round vehicle. It's spacious, comfortable, reliable, has excellent resale value, and does everything well, including getting stolen.